Hello YouTube. This is my first official video that I'm posting on YouTube. The camera might be a little shaky because I'm actually filming this from my iPad. But the whole motivation I had behind posting this video was when I set up my tank, I watched YouTube and I've done a bunch of reading, but I found the most helpful stuff from YouTube and people's advice. So I figured I would share my video to maybe help some other people out. As you can see, I'm a little cramped in here. I actually put this right beside my bed to help me sleep at night. But that didn't really help because now I stay up all night watching my fish tank. But it's been enjoyable nonetheless. Have a little Pro 2 power head in there. I had a much larger one in there, but all it did was create sandstorms and the sand would never settle down. It just kicked it up all the time. So I actually took that power head out and put a smaller one in. I put 20 pounds of aragonite sand at the bottom, and then I mixed it with 20 pounds of live sand. I put 10 pounds of base rock, white base rock, and then 10 pounds of live rock that had coralline algae on it. As you can see, I'm getting diatoms all over my rock now. But some of the premium live rock I got from my local fish store actually had a Kenya tree, actually 2 Kenya trees on it. That's a larger one, and that's a smaller one, but it was on there. And I figured it might die, being when I added it, the tank was still cycling, but it has actually done really well. As you can see, on my aquascape, I left holes everywhere because I wanted good water flow. I didn't want dead spots nowhere in my tank. As you can see, I got a little tank raised clownfish in there, and he loves attention. He anytime you get close to the tank, he swims back and forth and shows out for you. But I done a few modifications. I custom built my own stand, and I'll try and show you. Like I said, it's crunched up because it's right beside the bed. But that is my custom stand. It is made out of 2x4s, and that thing is solid. You could probably park a semi on top of it. But I will probably be adding a 10-gallon refugium down here to the bottom part to help with my water quality. In the back, I took some advice and did this. I want to tell you some do's and don'ts that I've learned on not doing it. I just did a 5-gallon water change, so my protein skimmer isn't back on yet, so it ain't bubbling. But I removed the stock filter in chamber 1, took out the false bottom, and then I added the Biocube protein skimmer that's supposed to come with this. And I've heard a lot of people say negative stuff about it, but it has worked like a charm for me. It bubbles up real nicely. Once a day I have to empty the collection cup. It's filled up with nasty green water and everything. I had read about removing this tab right here for better water flow, and I originally did that, but the protein skimmer would not bubble properly anywhere else. So I actually, during one of my water changes, I took some super glue gel that I got from the store and put that tab back in there so the protein skimmer could sit on it, and it works real good there. As you can see in chamber 2, I've removed the false floor, all the bio balls, and the top drip pan. The only thing I've added in chamber 2 was a carbon bag down at the bottom and a Marine Land 100-watt heater. Now I will be adding a little submersible light in here and some Cheeto this week to help with the biological process. And then in chamber 3, I kept the stock sponge that come with it, and then of course the return pump. Now one more thing that I did to this was I'd watched some people, and instead of having this down to the minimum maximum line, I've actually filled all 3 chambers, and this is only about a 1-inch drop here till it hits the water again. So all 3 of my back chambers are full. Now, I've watched many videos, and I know that about 50% will agree with that and 50% won't. When you turn the power off, the water does not run out of the back. It stays within the tank. But I've tried this, and so far it has been working really well for me. Like I said, my tank is cycled. It's only 2 weeks old. I have the diatoms everywhere. And if you look right here on this rock, I'm actually starting to get purple coralline algae growing there. And what I did was originally I took this piece of live rock and this one, and I had them right in front of the power head, and it was blowing across them, and it had some coralline algae on it that actually was flaking off and floating around in the tank, and it actually started sticking to the other rocks. So I know that some might disagree with me on some of the things I've done, but I've been very successful with what I've done this far. I haven't lost nothing. My fish is doing well, and the Kenya tree corals are actually doing well, and everything's growing and cycling as it should. And I'll probably be adding some more fish and some more corals this weekend. So I hope this video helped you out. If I could stress anything, it would be me personally not to remove the tab for the water flow. I wish I hadn't have done it. Luckily, the super glue gel held it back into place and worked fine, but I would advise not doing that, because for the protein skimmer to work properly, it really needs to hang on that lip behind the stock filter that comes in it. But as you can see, the tank is doing well, and I hope this video was informative to you. Once again, my whole motivation behind making this video was to help other YouTubers out with their Biocubes. This is a Biocube 29, by the way. With their Biocubes, because I know me watching other people's videos have helped me out tremendously. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be posting more videos in the future. Have a good day.